June 23rd, 2014, from the Verizon Center in Washington, D.C. It was WWE Raw 1100. That's right, 1100 episodes of Raw. And this was the Raw leading up to the pay-per-view. And at the opening of Raw, Stephanie McMahon told Vickie Guerrero either she has to defeat her or she's fired, or she could just be fired without the match. She opted to fight Stephanie. Little did she know that this would actually be a mud wrestling match. Where Stephanie said it was some kind of muck, some kind of mire. Almost makes you wonder if it came out of a sewer. But it almost looked like chocolate pudding. Anyway, they were going to have to, whoever got put into this pool of muck would be the loser. So it wasn't going to be in the ring. And Stephanie brought out her ace up her sleeve, and that was three divas. It was Layla, Rosa Mendes, and Alicia Fox. So Alicia Fox, Rosa Mendes, and Layla headed down to the ring. They got Vickie Guerrero, and then she got out the ring. Then she was stuck between a rock and a hard place. So she was between these three divas and Stephanie, and then they all teamed up on her, and then the three divas, Layla, Rosa Mendes, and Alicia Fox, picked up Vickie Guerrero. They went to throw her into the pool of muck, but then somehow, some way, Vickie Guerrero was able to reverse. She pulled out a trick from her late great husband, Eddie Guerrero, and she got out of the hole, got out of being thrown into the muck. She threw Rosa Mendes into the muck first. She went in there, she got covered. And probably not the first time Rosa Mendes has been in that situation. Then she put Layla into the muck. So now Layla was covered with the muck. She wasn't flawless at this point, I guess you could say. And then we had Alicia Fox, and she came up from behind. She grabbed Vickie Guerrero, gave her a wedgie. It looked like she was going to toss Vickie in, but no, Vickie reversed it. She threw Alicia Fox in. So at this point, Vickie was so happy, she was so excited, she forgot all about Stephanie. She was going to do like almost like a yes chant, but here comes Stephanie up from behind, and she pushed Vickie in, and Vickie goes face first into the muck, and Vickie Guerrero is fired. So she got covered in this muck, this mud, this chocolate pudding, whatever it was. And so then Stephanie, now at this point, she started just gloating, and she started to sing the Nana song. And what's funny is the whole night, the whole audience there in DC was booing Stephanie, but they could not pass up an opportunity to sing along with Stephanie as the entire audience started to sing na 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 na, hey hey hey, goodbye. So everybody's singing. Next thing you know, freaking Vickie Guerrero wipes the muck off of her face, at least a little bit, out of her eyes. And she grabs Stephanie, and now she don't care that she's fired. She don't care she's covered in muck. Stephanie said, "No, please, think about your retirement." But she don't care. She threw her right into the muck, and Stephanie McMahon got covered in the muck. She's in there. Oh, so gross, so nasty. She was saying earlier it smelled really bad. She got to smell it up close and personal. She went right into that muck. Vickie Guerrero left. She did a little shake, a little rumba. She pointed to the sky, to heaven, to Eddie. She said her goodbye to the WWE universe. She's been around a long time. She gave us lots of memories. She gave us one last memory. She went into the muck, and then she put Stephanie in there. And Stephanie, at this point, she tried to get out. She couldn't get out. The referee tried to help her out. He ended up in the muck too. So now you had Stephanie and the referee both in the muck. They couldn't get out, slipping and sliding. Eventually, Stephanie crawled out. She got a towel. So, and the end result, Vickie Guerrero, she's gone. She's said her goodbye. And Stephanie now is very mad at the fans of DC for laughing at her as she was covered in the muck.